One thing that how a person can appear and sound fluent in English. It's just like how you appear in public, the way you dressed up, right? For example, whenever we see anybody, we generally take that first impression with the physical appearance, like how that person is appearing in the physical settings. For example, whether the style of that person is quite casual, it's chic, it's sophisticated, it's elegant, it's funky, and this is how we perceive the personality of that person. Like if the physical appearance of that person is quite funky, so we consider that person extremely open-minded, a person who is open to any idea, a person who is fun-loving, a person who is amiable, a person who is social. Similarly, when it comes to English language skills, or I would say the communication skills in terms of English language, we generally tend to evaluate anyone's communication style with the help of the phrases that they are using. It's definitely not about the grammar or the big words all the time, but how the person is communicating his or her thoughts in a particular set of phrases. And this is the reason such people always sound fluent in English, and we really like them. So today with this video, I would like to highlight those points where you can also sound fluent in English without making any sort of changes in your communication style. Because once it comes to communication style, with the help of the phrases, the way you are communicating your ideas, you can present yourself as an assertive communicator. Assertive communicator means a person who is confident about his or her thoughts, because I know that you do not want to appear as a submissive communicator. Submissive communicator is a communicator who doesn't know how to portray his or her thoughts properly and effectively in public, and this is the reason they have been misinterpreted as a weak personality. So today's video is going to focus over those areas which we deal on the regular basis, like such scenarios are the part of your daily life activities, but few changes in your phrases, your communication style is going to be tremendously fantastic. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Shruti Soni, your English coach who does not only help you to improve your English language skills but definitely make you a better personality and a better communicator. So if you're new to my channel, then you know what you need to do. You need to hit that subscribe button to get my future notifications if you really want to sound natural in English and improve your personality. And don't forget to like this video, which I'm pretty much sure that you are going to like it. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And now, without wasting any time, let's go ahead with today's video. So now, what are the changes that you can make to your conversation that can make your daily conversation really impressive? See, you need to understand that there are different circumstances where we use that set phrases or the words to convey our information or ideas. But what if I'm going to change those little phrases into an impressive and professional phrases that you can use in any of the scenarios, whether it's your personal scenario or a professional scenario, and trust me, you will sound more fluent in English. Let me show you how you are going to do it. Say, if in case you are asking for a favor to anybody, like for example, you want to tell that person, could you just send me that file, like in a professional setting, आप किसी से file मांग रहे हैं, and how you can say that, can you or could you just send that file to me? Instead of that, you just need to change this phrase into saying, hey, I really appreciate if you could send that file to me whenever you get a chance. Just imagine, you have just like revamped the whole scenario by saying that, can you send me that file? Instead of that, you would say, I would appreciate if you would send that file to me if you get a chance. So this shows that how polite your personality is, and you are giving that space to that person also, that whenever that person is free and a person will get a chance, that person will send you that file. And trust me, when you use such phrases, if no matter how that person is busy, that person will definitely do your work on the first priority. Trust me, it is my own experience. So your work is also done, and at the same time you sound more natural and fluent in English. Don't you think so? Or in a different scenario, if you would like to share your opinion that sounds more thoughtful, so instead of saying that I think, which is, oh my goodness, this is very redundant and very boring, monotonous phrase that everyone uses, instead of that, you can say that as far as I am concerned, this is the best approach. So instead of saying I think, you can say as far as I concerned, this is the best approach. Now just imagine, this phrase is more grounded. As far as I'm concerned, this is the best approach. Means you are considering someone's thought as well, and you are presenting your opinion as well, which is more thoughtful. And by using this phrase, you sound more grounded, more intelligent, a person who has an understanding to understand the scenarios. And with the same fact, they could be some of the moments where you want to say something but you are not sure about that. You don't want to force your opinion or something that is not your business. Like if you want to say something into a conversation and that topic is definitely not your cup of tea, but still you want to place your thoughts, you can just slip in that conversation by saying that I know this is not my place to say, but what I believe. Now just imagine you have put forth your thoughts by not disrespecting anyone's boundary in terms of that conversation, because this is the way it sounds more respectful. Now just see, like we have just done 3 phrases so far. These small little phrases can change the game of your communication style. Now just imagine you are saying these phrases in your communication. The person to whom you are communicating, that person will definitely take you seriously, guys. And same, some of the situations are like where you are not sure, 100% you are not sure, and you want to say something. So instead of saying that I'm not sure about it, you can say if I'm not mistaken. And this is my favorite phrase, if I'm not mistaken, agar मैं गलत नहीं हूँ. So when you say this phrase, it shows your confidence. At the same time, you have kept the conversation and the doubt open. Like if you're not mistaken, like agar मैं गलत नहीं हूँ, I guess, for example, if I'm not mistaken, the meeting is at 3 p.m. So here you're not sure, but still you have kept the conversation open. Instead of saying that, I'm not sure, like I'm not sure means you are not sure, like ye hai hi nahi. But if I'm not mistaken is something more professional, more polite, and still it has the possibility whatever you are saying. And I've just mentioned this is one of my favorite phrases that I use. Another scenario, when you say something, आपने कुछ कहा है but उसके बाद आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं इसमें कुछ और मैं add on कर सकता हूँ, मैं कर सकती हूँ. So for that scenario you can use this phrase, that being said. For example, whatever you have said, that it's a great idea, and then you are thinking about, okay, I need to say something else as well. So you can say, as I just mentioned, it's a great idea. That being said, we will need more time to get it done. That sounds like a pro person, like someone who knows English, someone whose English is a daily cup of tea. That person speaks English like on a daily basis. So such phrase can make you sound more fluent. And I know this next scenario is a scenario of everybody's life on a daily basis, where you are trying to understand something but आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि चल क्या रहा है. Instead of saying that I cannot understand what is going on, like this is the major बहुत common phrase है, I do not understand or cannot understand what is going on. You can say that I can't make heads और सर पैर, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, कहते हैं ना जनरली हिंदी में, तो इसको इंग्लिश में कह सकते हैं I can't make heads or tails of it, instead of saying I cannot understand. Just imagine now these 2 phrases are there in front of you. I can't understand or I can't make heads or tails of it. See the difference? And why can't you use it? You can use it right away to make your communication assertive. And sometimes you are in a conversation and you are narrating a story, but you know that story is going to be too long, तो उसको कहते हैं ना फटाफट मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहती हूँ या बताना चाहता हूँ. So आप कह सकते हैं anyway to make a long story short, मतलब long story को मैं short में बताती हूँ. Anyway to make a long story short, and you wrap it up quickly. This sounds more nice. And the last one, it's one of my favorites. When you say something, you realize that you made a mistake and someone is correcting you. So instead of being defensive that, you know what, I don't think so, that whatever I said that was wrong. No, you can say, I stand corrected. Yes, now just imagine, by saying this phrase, you sound more confident and natural. So at the end of the day, if you're going to use these phrases, you do not sound like a textbook of any English book. You sound like that you belong to that conversation, and ultimately we want that conversational style should sound natural. And don't worry about memorizing them all together. Instead of that, use at least 5 phrases this week. Do not worry about memorizing these phrases all together. You take 5 phrases today and use those phrases this week in your communication style and just see the wonders. And if this helped, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment, and share it with your friends, because imparting knowledge is going to widen your knowledge. Now, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.